What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Humble Lector, and today we got another 3-pack here from the X-Men 60th Anniversary series, and I'm just super excited to check out this one because I think this one here is, they gave us 3 good characters compared to the previous 3-pack that we have had so far. And this one I managed to get the full pack, whereas this one I kind of got it a la carte. I got the Forge and Jubilee by itself, and I just got the box with it together as well. So in today's video, what I'm going to do, of course, is to check out all 3 of these figures, go through the accessories and articulation, and of course do some comparisons, and of course have a look at them as a whole team. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so we're going to start off here with the packaging, and we all know, if you follow the channel, I don't really like all this kind of a windowless packaging, but I think this one here does all right in a sense because it is a 3-pack. I do like the product image you have on front and on the back. You have all the accessories here as well. If we switch it on to the sides, we have the nice of them, all 3 of them all lined up together, and we have the comic image. This is where it was based on and how Hasbro got the idea to sell us a 3-pack by doing this, and finally we have it here. So right now, let's just unbox this bad boy up and see what we have inside. Okay, so just want to show you something interesting about this packaging because normally they don't do this, all this coverage there. It is a nice touch to it compared to if you just give it to us by itself. It is what it is, but I think they did this as well with the Rogue figure as well, the Forge and Jubilee, and we're going to just separate it here one by one. Okay, so finally we got them all side by side with each other, but we're going to check out these figures one by one because I think they do deserve their own time, and I just want to tell you my story with each of them as well. Okay, so finally we have the 3rd figure from this 3-pack, and that is of course Psylocke. And I think Psylocke is always the figure that a lot of people would want, especially in this 3-pack here, which is an awesome pack, and I think still people might just want to get off one figure and maybe sell off the other 2 because this figure looks really, really nice. I do not have the older Psylocke figures they have had so far. It's really quite expensive, and I think hopefully with this figure they will kind of reduce the prices here. But I gotta say, look, the reason why this is an awesome figure is because of that beautiful head sculpt. Look at that face sculpt there. This is how you do a nice female head sculpt. They do have that nice cheek brush there, give her a lot of details, a lot of character. She's not really in a relaxed pose or not really into a fighting pose, but it looks really, really nice. And the head as well, the hair is very simple. It's not messing around a lot. It's not going to tilt too much to hinder a lot of movement. And we have seen the older Psylocke figures with the head sculpt. It looks very basic. We have seen that before. This one looks more true to itself. This one looks more Asian, which I really do like. And we're going to check out the other accessories because there we have it here, pretty standard in terms of the accessories you get with Psylocke. So again, I'm going to put this off to the sides. So we have the power hand here. So we have the closed, kind of open hand, so you can put the sword on the left hand as well. Or you can put this weapon. This is kind of showing you the middle finger. And if we go on to the other hand, which is the closed fisted hands here, very simple, very tiny. So a bit, oh sorry, have this one. Oh no, it's actually the same. Oh no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm so dumb. So we have the closed fisted hands, and the other one we have the holding the katana hands. We have the flame effect as well, pretty similar to the Mr. Negative one and also the previous Psylocke figures. And we have the chopping hands here to do your ninja poses. So all in all, really, really awesome. And this again is using a similar body mold to the Storm, which I do not have yet. So that's quite sad because in the end of the day, this is how Hasbro has been selling us. 1 figure, 2 figure, they start off with Wolverine, came up with this 3-pack, and then finally all this. So makes me really want to go out there and get the Storm figure because it just makes a lot of sense. So looking at this figure, the head sculpt looks really awesome, body mold looks very standard, and that's really tight in terms of the figure. Yeah, that's what she said. Again, I have a problem here. You can see on the elbow here, there's a bit of a paint rub here. I think it was because this is all blue and they painted yellow on top. So there's a bit of a scratch on her shoulder, very, very annoying, but it could be battle damage. And if you go onto the back here, pretty standard, nice butt and pinless joints, very quality figure so far. Other than that, I don't really have much other problems with it. And right now, let us just go on to the articulation. So in terms of the head movement, you can tilt all the way back this much, and you can tilt forward here, which is really good. And you can do some swivel on the head, and you can rotate it as much as you want, not really hindered by the hair, as you can see. And if we go on to the shoulders, so we can go up all the way this much. You do have a nice bicep swivel for a female figure, and also pinless double jointed knee elbows, which is quite tight. I do get this problem with this kind of new figures, so you can go up this much. Okay, and going on to the rotation of the wrists, and also you can hinge it up and downwards. Going on to the torso, very tight part here, but you can swivel a little bit. There's no waist swivel with this, and no crunch forward this much, and crunch forward backwards this much, which is decent. And legs can spread out here as a ninja, and then you can kick forward this much. Very nice, 90 degrees here. And then we do have the upper thigh swivel, and also we have the double jointed pinless knees as well. And finally we have nice, oh, we do not have any calf rotation, which is very disappointing. And finally we have pretty decent ankle pivot, pretty tight on this, so just be a little bit careful, but you can swivel and rotate it as much as you want. And measuring out all these figures here, they do stand in at about the 6.5 inch mark. For Psylocke here, she does stand in at about the 6-inch mark, so pretty decent figures. And boom, here are all the figures except for Storm from this X-Men team suit here. And just to let you guys know, we're going to do a bit of some head sculpt. And oh my goodness, this is kind of reminiscent, because I think Wolverine was just so annoying to make it stand. So I'm going to do some head swaps here with this body, because this is the most plain one, which does help, because with Forge you have the cybernetic leg, which is a bit annoying, especially if you want to kit bash and do all of that. So with this head, you can actually put on Cyclops here. And this is how he looks, so pretty decent, I would say. I mean, you can see that the back here is black, his suit is blue, but it is the same blue. And I'm going to do another head swap. So here he is with the normal Banshee, and he looks really awesome as well. No surprises there. And I'm going to do another one. And this is with the 3-pack Cyclops, and we have seen this before. I think the body mold doesn't really suit this kind of head, because it looks really long in terms of the neck, and the body mold is a little bit too big, but you can kind of do that. And just for another comparison, this is with the older body mold with the newer head, and vice versa. So you can see here that again the body is just too big for the head. This one as well, it doesn't look very appropriate, but I mean with the coat, I mean it doesn't look that bad, but I wouldn't put him on here. Okay, so that is it with this whole 3-pack here, the double 3-pack, and I gotta say, I mean, it is a slow burn. Like, we started off with the retro Wolverine, we slowly climb up to these two here, and then we finally have 3. And I'm just gonna put the Cyclops here, because I think his color and his body mold exactly suits this whole team. Although he wasn't on the cover, but I mean, look at it, he just camouflages so nicely on him. So overall, I think I gotta give this whole 3-pack a nice, maybe 8 out of 10. And for each of this figure, I think Gambit, I'll give him a nice, I mean, like, they're all using new body molds, so this one here is an 8 out of 10 for me. This one here is about 7 out of 10. Psylocke as well, maybe 7.5. But overall, as a whole set, I think this was a really solid set. 8 out of 10. I mean, finally, we got it done in what, 6 months, I think? 3-4 months, which is really fast. Managed to complete the whole set. Don't have to wait until end of the year. So yeah, I think a pretty good and decent plan by Hasbro itself. So if you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and subscribe button down below. Let me know which of these figures did you like the most from this whole wave, and yeah, just let me know in the comments down below. So I'll see you guys in the next one.